first line letter name is not going to be A. Because of the way it is set up, the musical staff, we're going to start with the letter E. So the first line letter name is E, and the way that you have to write it is that the line is cutting through the middle of the letter. Notice how I wrote it. The line is cutting through my letter. Can you please do that on your bottom line of your first staff, or the middle staff, wherever you like. Whatever staff you like. Just so I can see an E, and then hold it up so I can see that you did it correctly. Bottom line of the first staff. So, or it could be this one, or it could be this one, okay? You were right, Juliana. Good job. All right, excellent. So, the next letter then is what? F. And F is going to go in the space, the very first space. So, we're going to go forward in our alphabet as we go up the staff. Forward means up. And if we were going down, it would be down. Backwards. Good. Okay, so F is in the first space. Now, this is where some people get a little tricked. So we have to go to the second line, make sure that G is cutting right through that line. Second line. That's why I got you these little fine tip markers. Second line.
You do.
I do not. Whoa, your G. Fix your G. Can you help her out? Help Sydney. Good, 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 good. How are we doing over here?
Good.
Yes, very nice and neat. I like it. Good. Oh, super neat. Okay, E, F, G. What comes after G? A. Good job, because we go back to the beginning of the alphabet. So A is going to be the second space. B is going to be the third line.
But in between the
C is going to be the third space. D is going to be the fourth line. E is going to be the fourth space. F is going to be the fifth line. And yes, it does continue, but we're not going to worry about that because that's off of the staff. But right now, let me play for you what I just wrote on the board. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. But guess what? There's still all of these notes and all of these notes. So I told you that it continues, right? Forward, up in our alphabet, backward, down. So if we were going to go forward, what would this top space letter be, Cooper?
G.
Yeah. And then this line right here, what would that be, Brooklyn?
That would be A.
Excellent. And then this top space would be what, Rayanne? Yeah, excellent. So you get it. It just keeps going. Okay, now what about if we were going to go backwards here? What would this space below E be? Chloe?
It would be D.
D. We've got to access that music alphabet, right? And then what would this line be below the staff? Ryan? Okay, now I want you to take your marker and either, hopefully you did this diagonal. I tried to set it up for you the right way. I want you to circle E, G, B, D, and F. I want you to circle all the line letters. You're going to circle all the letters that are on the line. So E, G, B, D, and F.
E, B, D, F.
Every good boy does fine.
Every good boy
is what we call a mnemonic device. It's a sentence that helps us remember something else. So every good boy does fine. Some teachers say every good boy deserves fudge. Sometimes people make up their own to help them remember. Every girl behaves dazzlingly fantastic.
Yeah, I want
You can make up your own if you want. Empty garbage before dad flips.
What?
Every good biker donates food. I mean, you know, like you can make up a lot of them.
No, every good biker does flips.
Does
That's
flips.
what I said.
So those are the line letter names. And so when I ask you, maybe I'll just put like a note on the second line and I'll say, here's my due, my quarter note. And I'll be like, hey, what letter name is the second line? And then you will say G, because you will say every good, or you'll say EG. You'll just have it in your head. Now, say face in the space. Notice that in the spaces it spells the word what, Tyler? What word does that spell? Face. So in the spaces, that's super easy to remember because it rhymes. Face in the space, and then I say every good boy does fine on the lines to help us remember those things. So say every good boy does fine.
Every good boy does fine.
On the line.
On the line.
Say face in the space.
Face in the space.
See how your head is in the space? I mean, your face is in the space. Face in the space will help you remember spelling out the word F-A-C-E, face in the space.